Oh, well, hello there, fellow patrons of ATA. It is nice to speak with you again. Well, not speak with you. You're hearing me and Michael speak. You're not speaking to us unless you do like a response video. Wait, why am I rambling on? Whatever. I don't have this shit scripted. Don't ask me. We're talking about spring 2015 anime. What we want to see the most during that, time. So, Michael, out of the promotional videos that you've seen, what do you want to see?
Where to begin? I mean, not just looking at the promotional videos, but I'm just like overall looking at the list. And there's kind of a few that might catch my eye. I'm looking at Arslan Senki. It looks like it might be something. I don't know, because I generally I do like the war type of feels.
And it is by the author of Fullmetal Alchemist.
And I'm going to bring up the description and anime list, so bear with me for a second. Oh my god, this navigation on the site's like god-awful. No!
Get it. Oh. Did you do something wrong?
Oh, there we go. No, just going over the description, and it discovers, like, from what it's saying is the manga story, fucking called it, mispronounced it again, probably. I don't even give a shit right now.
He's just excited.
The story goes over a prosperous kingdom apart.
You can't even read right now.
I can't even talk! I'm so excited about an anime I literally just saw, I can't even talk.
Oh my goodness. You're not a true otaku.
Have I ever claimed myself to be?
Colby called you an otaku.
An otaku?
Yep, an otaku. Okay,
who loves to go to Del Taco?
Wants to talk about the fucking series here. Get to reading.
The anime is going to cover basically a prosperous kingdom of Par, which lies in a royal city of Ekibata. I can't even say it without fucking laughing right now.
Oh my god.
A city of splendor and wonder, ruled by undefeated and fearsome King Andragoras? Did I pronounce that right?
I would assume so.
Arslan is the young and curious Prince of Pars who, despite his best efforts, doesn't seem to have what it takes to be proper king like his father. Oh my gosh, does that seem familiar?
I think what's funny about this is, I think you were reading the description for the novel.
I was.
Oh.
And then
you should be reading the description for the manga, because I think that's what it's following, because, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that's what it said for the manga.
Oh, it did? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking up information here, too, because I haven't read that manga.
And it goes on to say that it's, at the age of 14, he goes to his first battle and loses everything.
Like Edward. Why did I do that?
Honestly, all my screw-ups and all my mispronunciations aside, the way it sounds like from this description is it's going to set up like it's going to be a very in-depth story.
It definitely seems like it could be. I mean, it apparently had some adaptations of its I think it's its original novel counterpart. I was looking it up, and I think a story like this existed back earlier on in the years, probably about the 90s. I am not too sure. This is one of those series that I'm going to have to look into more, but I'll probably end up finding it, and I'll probably end up watching and posting about it. Regardless of its age, I'm not going to judge. I have to see a series to the end to know if it's bad or good.
And I know there's a lot of anime we actually want to cover in this particular conversation. But for the sake of it going down the list, I'm pretty sure the one that would be going down that we've actually talked a lot about, particularly where it's going to go, is Digimon Tri. Particularly Digimon Adventure Tri. Sorry.
Yes, because it's basically going to be the third following story that's going to continue the original story of the Digidestins, and it's nice that we're going to be seeing them grown up, and we're going to see some of our favorite Digimon again, back in the way that we knew them. But the Digidestins are probably going to be the biggest change because of the art style. I've nothing against the art style 100%, but the expressions of the characters and the art itself look kind of plain, and I mean, Digimon was never known for being plain, and just making the characters look as plain as they do in that art, it kind of puts me off just a little bit, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to watch it. I want to know what direction it's going to take, and I want to know if all those, glorious days of where you'd be watching the series again and be like, oh, nostalgia, would freaking still stay to this very point in time. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It just means we've grown out of that stage and we're just here for a new adventure. Maybe.
My personal take on it is, in all honesty, I was never really a Digimon kid. I mean, when I grew up, it was pretty much Digimon versus Pokemon. And in my personal opinion, I never minded Digimon. But the way how I felt about both animes is they were very Americanized. And I never really saw Digimon, let alone Pokemon, as a cartoon. Pokemon Origins being an exception.
Pokemon Origins was fantastic.
Oh God, yes, it was.
Okay, let's keep on topic. Going down the list, yeah.
I was just gonna say though. Oh. Yeah, I'm not done. I was just gonna say that my concern is that it might still have that Americanized feel, which isn't really necessarily a bad thing. But
it's nice to have it directed at the audiences, like the Western audience, because I'm pretty sure that's where the popularity has boomed the most. But it could drag the series down just a bit, because we've been waiting for this for years, and they have all the fans' hopes waiting on this. But what happens if they let the fans down?
I agree. Not really much else to say about Digimon in that regard.
Going down the list, we have Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Season 2. Now, there's a speculation here. I would mainly say it's kind of like there are people who are new to this series, they started with Fate Zero because they saw that was what came out first, and then they started Fate Stay Night. Often people like to say start Fate Stay Night, then go on to Fate Zero, but I'm a person who hasn't played the visual novels of Fate Stay Night. In fact, I looked up walkthroughs for the visual novel and saw it done that way after watching the anime production by Studio Dean, which I could tell was kind of choppy, and they butchered a lot of the story because they put too many routes into one animated series. So seeing Fate Stay Night follow Unlimited Blade Works only with the anime adaptation has been quite a treat, and I can't wait for the second season because we're going to see the battle of ideals. But because of how long the Unlimited Blade Works route was, and depending on which story they follow for it, it might span over 2 seasons. So there's possibly a chance that it could get a 3rd season. I don't know. If they finish it off, they might actually do a great job. But then we still await the Heaven Feel movies.
Well, yeah, we're talking about that too before we were recording the video, and because you were saying that it's been confirmed that it's going to be a 2-year project. Now, obviously, the first season aired fall season?
Yes.
So, at the rate they're going, we might even see a 4th season, for all we assumingly know.
but that's all we really know. Besides just the series itself and the movies that will be coming, which will be following Heaven Feel, which I would love to see. Like, I can't wait for that because I'm pretty sure that's gonna lead into Saber Alter. I think it will. I'm not as big as a big of a Fate fan as I should be because I should play the visual novels for myself, but I'm pretty sure all you other big time fans know exactly what Saber Alter is. You could find art of it. It looks awesome. Well, she looks awesome. But in that regard, that's all we really have to say about Fate Stay Night. And we have nothing truly to say about the next one on the list that I'm kind of excited about. Michael, not so much. Gintama is returning.
Whoa, hold up. Just because I haven't seen Gintama, okay?
Can you stand over 200 plus episodes?
I could probably stand it, it's a matter of me doing it.
Oh, well, just be prepared because the anime doesn't take itself seriously. In fact, it when it does take itself seriously, you don't know how to handle it. No one knows how to truly handle it. Like, how do you cope with this series taking itself seriously at times? You're just like, wait, what? He just referenced Code Geass an episode ago. Now this anime is going serious? Oh my god, he just like lost his arm and stuff. What's going on? Wait, was that a chicken? Oh, what is going on anymore? Is this series taking itself seriously or what? Well, either or. Sunrise is going to hit big this year with Gintama returning, so they're obviously going to be in the frickin', money-making department with Shaft, wherever Shaft is. Yep.
Lame catchphrases aside, I guess I would leave Gunslinger next.
Yeah,
and at least of what catches our eye.
At least what catches our eye in terms of Gunslinger Stratos is it's an action arcade game by Square Enix that's being made into an anime, and of all studios that got it, it's A1 Pictures. Like, holy shit, shine the light of Old Noah down upon me, because, holy crap, I want this. I do. It looks beautiful.
It does. It does.
Honestly,
even complete with fucking lightsabers, man.
I wouldn't even assume that it was by A1 Pictures. At first I would have said Madhouse or Production IG, but even I don't see that here. I don't. But we're just excited about that. There's not much that we really know about that, and I don't want to look up anything about it. I want to go in blind. Like, once I hear the description for this series is released, I'm not looking up anymore. I'm gonna be like, nope, I'm going in blind. Thank you very much. All I know is that the characters happen to fight, basically the characters happen to fight characters that are like them from another world or time or whatever. I don't know how to put it, but it definitely seems that it's going to span that kind of concept, like probably time travel, probably like, parallel universes, I don't know, but if it does that, then it might be quite groundbreaking. And
next up on the list, I'm gonna have to leave completely to you because
High School DxD. Born. Yeah. It's the third season. I'm not going to say much, but I'm not a reader of the light novels at all because I'm a patient person, and I could be like, waiting, I'll be like, yep, just simply waiting here. I just want, I just want frickin' Charma just no Index Season 3, for instance, which we're not going to get yet because we've been smacked by a heavy object. Yeah, but High School DxD Born is going to be the third season to the High School DxD, franchise, and I'm not going to read the light novels just yet until I see where the direction of the anime goes, because, hey, if it takes content from the light novel, then I won't have to read them. Ultimately, they'll probably be better because it's the original source, but I'm a patient person, and I could wait for my anime. I'm still waiting for Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts 3, so, I'm pretty patient. A lot of you are.
we
well,
should probably leave that for a separate discussion later on.
yeah, yeah, we should, but that's pretty much when it comes down to this. Another one that I'm excited for, but you know, he's not. He was just wondering why there was a fucking Subaru logo in the fucking promotional video. But an anime by Studio Gainax, Hokago no, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna say Pleiades or something. Whatever.
Pleiades?
You can hate. Pleiades? Yeah, it seems like that. It does. It does, but it doesn't. Now,
Honestly, I know you said. I was just asking, like, what, like, when I was watching the promotional trailer, I just noticed the Subaru logo, like, just, like, what the fuck is it doing here? Because I didn't know. But in all honesty, when I was looking at the trailer, I was actually impressed by it and then very interested in it.
the visuals look stunning.
They do.
And the characters.
Now, turn-wise, I wouldn't mind doing this. However, this next anime has all of Folly's hype. So,
Which one is it? Because I thought we were also going to talk about Kyokai no Renne. Unless that's what you mean?
that is exactly what I mean.
Well, I've not read the manga of Kyokai no Renne, but what excited me was that I looked up who it was by, because I was on a website and I was just looking up crossover fan art, and I saw some art of, I'm pretty sure it was the protagonist from Ranma and Inuyasha, and another protagonist too from another series, but I don't quite know because I haven't seen or read all of her works. I've mainly seen Ranma and Inuyasha. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then it's Rumiko Takahashi, you know, the author of Ranma and Inuyasha. Yeah, and Inuyasha was one of my favorite series growing up as a kid, and knowing that another one of her works is going to get a big spot inside, you know, in terms of being produced as an anime, kind of excites me. So Kyokai no Renne is going to be something that I'm excited for, because I don't know, it just seems like it might actually be, like, something good. It seems like it's kind of about, like, demons again. I don't know, I mean, I see, like, a demon scythe here. I mean, I don't know if that's actually the case, but it seems like it's going to be another otherworldly anime, and I enjoy those kinds, such as Sunday Without God and Beyond the Boundary, but we'll leave that for another discussion.
And honestly, I'm kind of excited about the anime itself. That's probably one of the anime I'm most excited about coming next season. And that's probably actually one of the anime we're probably going to end up discussing on a regular basis come next season, just for the mere fact that it seems like to be one of the most promising in that list. Would you say so, or?
It's by Rumiko. Of course it's going to be promising.
You never... And your mic's unplugged. You never know, though, because the thing is, the anime community now is a lot different than when Inuyasha ended.
I want Tokyo Ghoul Attack on Titan, please.
Case in point.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I want to go into that rant right now.
We won't. Let's move on to the next.
Well, before we did, because I did say when you showed me that picture, and I purposely waited until now to talk about it. I actually found that picture you sent me, the crossover art, to be extremely symbolic. How they're all back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
Kind of in that circular thing.
Kind of like it's moving on to the next circle of characters who have to, basically carry out their part in the world or something? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. While one journey is over, well, several journeys are over, another one begins. Kind of like that, I guess.
pretty much. I guess that would mean Ninja Slayer from Animation is next.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't bring up Lupin, because Lupin the Third, 2015, but we won't talk about that. Just say, we're kind of excited. It's because Lupin has been getting quite a few series in upcoming years, and it's like, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of fans are hoping for a remake rather than a new story, but hey, new stories are always good, just depending on the direction that they go. Will it become big again, or will it just kind of remain a classic? We'll see another time. But yes, Ninja Slayer of Animation, and you know, anybody who was excited about Kill la Kill because it was by Studio Trigger, you can be happy here too because Ninja Slayer's by Trigger too.
And as we're also discussing pre-recording, this is actually going to be a completely unique arc. Did I say arc? What the fuck? This is gonna be a completely unique anime, much like Death Parade this season. And as a matter of fact, this isn't the only completely unique anime to come out of spring 2015.
But we'll talk about that in a little bit.
But reading the description, Ninja Slayer from Animation is going to go over the character named Kenji Fujikito, who is a salaryman whose wife and child were killed in a ninja turf war. In a brush with his own death, Fujikito is possessed by an enigmatic ninja soul known as Naraku Ninja. Fujikito cheats death and becomes Ninja Slayer, a grim reaper destined to kill evil ninja, committed to personal war of vengeance. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing this word, but set in a God knows what the fucking name is. Underworld of Nia Satama. Ninja Slayer takes on Sokai Syndicate Ninja in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, set in the dystopian underworld of Neo Saitama, Ninja Slayer takes on Sokai Syndicate Ninja in Mortal Kombat. Okay, yeah, that's okay, that's what it is.
The thing is it sounds somewhat like it might take place in modern times, so it might kind of like
it's
to me.
It's definitely going to take place in modern times, and it just seems nonsensical. And you know what Trigger is good with? Nonsensical stories. So of course, it's probably going to be crazy. We're probably going to see some fan service, I bet. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we're probably going to get that. But, you know, it won't be a problem, because Ninja Slayer sounds like it's going to be fucking graphic. Like, when I mean graphic, I mean probably comic book graphic kind of series, because that's kind of what the art style reminds me of. Looks good, though. And, you know, Michael was pretty interested here.
Yeah, I have to admit, it has my eye. And, however, in the end, we won't really know, especially because it's a completely unique story. We won't really know up until it premieres. But for whatever reason, what kind of comes to mind is, especially with its somewhat modern or modern-esque setting, like it kind of might have this. I don't necessarily want to make this comparison, but this is what comes to mind, like a Deus Ex type of setting.
That's kind of, I guess that's enough of a reference.
It's not going to necessarily run parallel, but that's kind of what it reminds me of when I was reading the description.
Oh, okay.
Like, it would take place in modern times, maybe slightly in the future, and it would go off of it from there. Exactly what happens, what they make of it, we will have to watch and find out. So, with that said, what would be next? Sephiroth?
Hold on. So, whoever's watching this video that knows me enough, then my hype train, Seraph of the End, Seraph of the End, Seraph of the End, Seraph of the End, Owari no Seraph. I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it. Okay, but anyhow though, that will be the next one we talk about. It is being done by Studio Wit. You know, you should know Studio Wit. They're the like, you know, producers of Attack on Titan, or, you know, like I would like to call Attack on Shit, but whatever. I want to attack your favorite anime ever in the world, even if it probably has storytelling better than most American stories. I want to attack it. I want to attack it. You can attack me though, because I'm sorry that you have such. I'm sorry that you like. I'm so sorry. I had to. Yeah.
I can't breathe. I can't. Go on, talk about the anime real quick while I catch my breath.
Oh, you'll be okay, Michael. You'll be okay. Yep. Because I diss Attack on Titan, I think I'm better than everyone else. But anyhow, though, it'll be by Studio Wit, you know, producers of Attack on Titan and everything, which... but I'm not going to keep on going on about that. Let's just say it's set in a post-apocalyptic world, mainly because of freaking the existence of vampires. You know, vampires pretty much exist, and they've pretty much taken up, like, majority of the world, as well as other, like, you know, supernatural freaking beings. Like, I would say demons, because, you know, demons and vampires are kind of different. Whereas, I would probably say that what's definitely a lot more dangerous than a demon is a vampire, especially if it's like a pure-blooded vampire that can kind of keep on regenerating. They're kind of hard to kill, but Seraph of the End takes place in a post-apocalyptic world that is basically like surrounded by vampires. They're actually in like an enclosed environment that is surrounded by walls. It's mainly to keep them separated from the other parts of the world that have become corrupt. But crap, what is the main character's name? I really don't care about him. Oh, okay. Yuichiro Hyakuya. Yeah, it follows Yuichiro Hyakuya, and when he was younger, I would say I think it was actually like I think it was like a 3-5 year time skip that it went through, because he's in high school now inside the current, like, you know, setting of the anime. But when he was younger, all of his friends and his best friend were murdered by a vampire. While he was the only one who escaped, he was freaking picked up by a squad that are supposed to eradicate the existence of vampires themselves. And so he vowed that he would join them, and he would eliminate all the vampires in this world. Sounds a lot like Eren Yeager. Freaking vampires are his trigger, and I could see why Studio Wit wanted to take this on. But either way, it's all going to depend on the quality of the story, the characters, and the pacing. But overall, it's one of my favorite manga right now. I own all volumes to it that are currently out. It is fantastic. I can't really say much about it besides the fact that it's fucking unique, and I love the concept of the Seraphs of the End, because they could apparently bring upon the end of a world. But the thing is, who are the Seraphs of the End? It's just an interesting series, and while I bash on Attack on Titan and everything, I'm sorry for doing that. I feel like Studio Wit might have taken this on because of those said similarities, but I feel that there will be something to set this series apart from it, like Attack on Titan. It could be the most like overhyped anime of the season. I hype it up, but it's because of reasons, because I've read the manga. I'm no hipster, but if it turns to shit, I'm gonna call it shit. I don't give a shit. Wow.
Well, the point I want to kind of bring out, more so for discussion purposes, what the fuck? Do you think maybe they took it on because of the similarities and they kind of want to redeem themselves?
I
Especially before they take on. Are they still doing Attack on? Like, are they. Is that studio the studio that's doing the season 2 of Attack on Titan?
it should be, unless they plan on changing around 2016. Only thing that's known as its Studio Wit is still behind Attack on Titan.
So that kind of goes on to my point, though. Do you think that maybe they want to redeem themselves?
I would assume so, because the quality of the story was very shallow for Attack on Titan. Most people don't realize that, but it had a shallow story. The characters were shallow too. Suspense was drawn out because, yeah, I want someone yelling at me for 10 minutes over nothing. Like, oh, hey, we're having a good day. Our lives aren't in danger. Let me scream for 10 minutes. I don't care. Whatever. Like, whatever floats your fucking boat. But just the only thing that Attack on Titan had good about it, and okay, call me a hipster if you want, guys, but I read the manga before the anime came out, like way before the anime came out. But the only thing the anime had good was the animation, the soundtrack, and the action. There you go. I don't care.
Confirmed. Folly's a hipster.
Thank you. Totally hipster. But
we just need to give you that, like, big ass hipster glasses, maybe a scarf, maybe give you a Starbucks
jeans.
Latte. Yeah, we can't forget the skinny
too.
Jeans.
Oh, and don't forget a pink scarf.
Rock that shit, boy. Rock it.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna sex you up. I'm gonna sex you up. I'm gonna sex all of you up. But either way, I'm pretty sure that Seraph of the End is going to be split into parts because the manga isn't as far in as it should be, and they could probably cover most of the content from within the manga in 12 episodes. So will it be split into parts? I'm hoping so. If it's not, then ow.
Oh boy.
Ow to me. Ow to me and my pride and my hopes and my dreams and potentially my penis, but
so let's see. That
Plastic
just
Memories?
Yep, Plastic Memories is next.
Plastic Memories. Where to go on? I kind of want to hear Michael's take on this before I get into mine, because mine's kind of feel-ly. Like, I might cry.
Normally, I'm not much to get into a feely kind of genre. And then Little Busters came into my life. Thank you, Folly. But in all seriousness, though. It's not really into me in my nature to kind of watch that kind of anime, but this may be another exception for me. And there was just so much to enjoy when I was watching that promo, including, and we were even talking about it, we both really enjoyed the composition and the music in the trailer. And it set the tone for it perfectly.
Yeah, at first it was kind of upbeat, and it like had you like feeling happy, like wow, I love the way this anime looks because it looks colorful. It brings its characters to life. But then as it started to hit like the sadder tone of it,
it's like
you
can't have good feels.
Yeah, you can't have good feels. But let's give a basic underline of the story. The story takes place in a future not too far away when androids that look exactly like humans begin to spread across the world. The android production company SA Corp produced Giftia, a new kind of android that has the most amount of emotion and human-like qualities out of any other model ever seen. However, due to problems in technology, the androids have a service life, and once they pass that, it gets pretty bad. For this sake, SA Corp creates a terminal service in order to retrieve Giftia that have gone past their service life. A new employee at the terminal service named Tsukasa Mizugaki forms a team with the Giftia Isla to retrieve other androids, but... Of course, that but. They just leave you off on a but. Not the
Dun
butt
dun
that you kind of
dun.
not the kind of butt that you want to like be looking at, but the kind of butt that means like there's
Does
a
he fall
catch.
in love with her?
It's just, you know, it kind of puts it off as it's like an anime that I'm pretty sure is going to be episodic in nature, but it'll probably tell a different story within each episode of these androids that have reached past their service life, but it's kind of a tale of departure. It's like, was the life that they had lived fulfilling? Are they going to be leaving this world on a good note? Because even if they are androids, they were still living because they're like humans now and they have emotions, but what is going to happen to the people that they had come into contact with? Like, what was everything like meaningless? Was it worth it? Did it amount to anything? Like, it's that kind of thing. It's probably gonna be a fucking dream-crushing series.
You know what? I'm gonna chalk up all your feels real quick and go off topic for a brief moment. After you read that description when you went on about the anime, you know what you just reminded me of?
What?
You reminded me of a movie that came out quite a while ago. Bicentennial
movie?
Man.
Oh.
I like that reaction.
Oh.
Did I attack your feels?
I don't know.
You have not seen the movie?
I don't think I have.
Where to really go? And it's been a long time since I've actually seen the movie, but
No, you might have to get clips for it.
oh god, no.
Just crunch it.
Okay, anyways, moving on because I really don't know where to find clips for this movie, and I really don't know if I really want to watch it again because I'd probably cry.
We're moving on to the next original anime that has no information on this one site at all whatsoever, and I want
Other
to go
than
in
an
blind.
original anime.
Yep, it is called Punchline. It looks wacky. It's by Studio Mappa. You know, Zenkyo no Terror, Kids on the Slope, Garo the animation, which is still ongoing, and Shingeki no Bahamut. Yeah. So, there you go, Angel. There's your Shingeki no Bahamut discussion. I mentioned its name. I hope that's okay with you.
Hey, we're talking about this anime. I don't know what it is. Is it good? That's all I answer is yes or no. There, we just get to happy.
Yes, it's good. But, yeah, we just know an original anime. I'm not gonna look up anything else. I don't care. I just want it. I just like to watch blindly at times. Now, this, I think that Michael was interested in this. I think it looks interesting, and I personally think that if you fuck up a school comedy anime, then you're stupid.
In all honesty, pretty much there isn't a better way to say it, and that anime would be Recon. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing it right, and honestly, I don't really care at the moment.
It is by Studio. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Parrot, but I'm want to say Period or Period. Yeah, probably Period. Yeah, but the anime adaptation of the manga Recon, the manga centers around Hibiki Amami, a girl who could see ghosts and other supernatural phenomena in her surroundings. The stories follow her daily life with both her friends and the otherworldly.
Now, the studio who did that also did Bleach, and the way my expectations for the anime is, when I'm thinking of a comedy, for whatever reason, and it's also listed as a school anime. But what comes into mind is, like earlier in season 1 in Bleach, during its comedic moments, like it reminds me like it might have that somewhat kind of random hysterical humor.
it might have a sad undertone because she can see, you know, supernatural phenomena, so it might have like a, yeah.
It depends on the backstory and how exactly she can see ghosts. Like, if you remember going back to Bleach, the reason why he could see ghosts is because he could ever since the day his mother died. Obviously, as it comes to find out with an anime, there was some different circumstances, but that is a really completely different conversation because obviously we're going off topic. Now, with that said, is there any really other anime that really catch your eye? Trying to go back.
I would have to say, you see, now I'm only gonna bring up one more anime, and I'll mention a brief like description of another one. But Shokugeki no Soma, I am sorry, but if this anime does it correctly, it will be the best anime ever made. But how can people say no to this? It's by JC Staff. They have a reputation now. They're known for what they can do. I mean, they made my favorite anime. Come on. Jaromajutsu no Index, but Shokugeki no Soma. Basically, freaking, I think it's Soma Yukihira. He basically used to work at his dad's fucking shop. The dad closed the shop down for a bit and sent Soma to fucking some prestigious academy of fucking cooking. I don't know how to explain it because even I kind of got lost at where the story was going because this series is wacky as fuck. Reading the manga and seeing the character make amazing food and just sit there, it's like, it goes from like, wow, he's making food, and then it goes to, wow, look at the way he cuts that meat. It looks so tender. Look at him drip that juice all over it. Wow, look at that rice. He just created food out of nothing.
I just have to kind of joke around in this because I'm looking at the genres and the chart is listing it as. It's listing it as a kami, edgy, school, and a shonen. Now,
yeah, because
whoa,
it is.
Before I go on, let me finish this. What kind of edgy are they hoping to do? Like, where it's some, like, fucking school porn or food porn and anime?
I showed you the promotional video. Like, see, let's have Michael watch the promotional video. I'll continue to talk, but Michael, please, click on that promotional video that I linked you. You can see what kind of ecchi they're going to do. It's in there. It should be in your messages. I'm pretty sure it is.
No, last one you sent me was Plastic Memories' second promo.
No, it's right there. Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma. It's above the heroic legend of Arslan. Right there. In your messages. Below High School DxD. Right there. See? It's up there. Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma's trailer 2.
There it is.
Yep.
And I guess we'll be... So if you guys get feedback of the YouTube video, I am now gonna apologize for that.
Yeah, because he's gonna watch this promotional video. But the manga series for this is amazing. It fucking goes from funny to serious to just rather, like, heartwarming in seconds, because, like, it's basically Master Chef in Hell's Kitchen combined with one another, but with ecchi. I mean, like, they bite into the food and then they fucking appear as naked and everything. It's like, oh, wow, it's making my nipples feel so tender. Like, wow, like that kind of thing. But, yeah, so... You know, like, wow, the way it just rolls off of my tongue and the juices drip down the back of my throat. It's exquisite, that kind of
what
thing.
The fuck?
You're just...
Who the actual fuck goes in a meat freezer wearing nothing but a fucking bikini without a slice of fucking...
Yeah, see, you're hearing his reaction, but seriously. Delicious food, amazing fan service from eating food. It's basically, you're having a fucking orgasm. Food orgasm. Who doesn't have that? Like, when you... Yeah, foodgasm, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like... Dude, when they're freaking tasting the food, it's like reminding me of Aquarion.
Yep.
So it's like food porn and borderline... Anime porn.
Yep. But that series is hilarious because it made a JoJo Bizarre Adventure references with stands. I'm sorry. If you could reference JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in a food fucking manga, then you know what? You have the potential to be the best manga ever created. But whatever. I'm excited for the series. JC Staff's gonna do a wonderful job, and I'm pretty sure Michael's interested in seeing this anime now. Because who wouldn't be? It's everything you people like. Fan service and food. And anime.
And it's fan service done right. The more you know.
The more you know. And I would say that that's actually a good enough freaking reason to end the video right here. I would love to talk about the anime I was gonna give a brief description of, but you know, I think this is enough for now.
In all honesty, we've gone in 45 minutes as it is. So, on that note, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to us just for more content. We're gonna try to do an upload about every other day so far the first week. This channel's exceeded our expectations, and we look forward to seeing how it's gonna go, even more so in the future.
We'll try to add it in background music.
Yeah, that is something we need to talk about next. So, with that said, I'm Michael, and hey.